west coast of Africa, between Liberia and Guinea, lies Sierra Leone, and inland half a day's walk from the nearest market town, at the dead end of a dirt track, there where footpaths snake off into the rainforest, is the village of Poala. Between 1984 and 1986, an anthropologist, Marion Fairmay, lived and farmed in the village. She returned with us in April 1990 to help make this film, a collaboration in which she often had to ask simple and naive questions as we fumbled our way to some understanding of the village. Usually we agreed the general direction of the film, sometimes we didn't. This is a portrait of Poala, a village of about 260 Mende people, living in a clearing in the forest in houses of mud, brick and tin. Like any village portrait, it shows successful citizens and unlucky ones, clowns and gossips, happy households and divided ones. We spent Ramadan here, the Muslim month of fasting, and quickly began to feel we could recognize people and patterns of behavior found in any village. But day by day differences emerged. The things we and the Mende could all see, we saw in different ways, and the Mende saw things we couldn't see at all. Every person in Poala, one of the most successful is Bokari Carpenter. We decided to start with him as a model for the whole village. We asked him to name the members of his household.
Satu, Macha, Panama, Agapuma, Nyalegatia, Nya Haralu, Uya, Biabonauma, Lepeke, Gagatania, Fatoma, Bimia, Nakamatama, Grimia, Banabai, Vandi Banabai, Gagamia, Amakui.
All these people have some call on Bokari. He is responsible for them, and they in turn have responsibilities to the household. In the heat of the day, Poala is almost deserted. Whole households have decamped to their clearings in the forest. These are private family working places, off narrow paths, and have names of faraway places like Waterloo and Italy, ironically exaggerating their distance from the village. In Bokari Carpenter's clearing, we asked how he got his family to work for him. At dusk, Bokari and his family returned to the village.
Oh,
Che di nuga sia tipo togo tipo va. Ba e pe te tu ibia ti nyonyo.
No, tai be. Tai be te tu ibia ti nyonyo ma. Ko. Ege nya nya begwa aje pe atulo na ba te guta tu ibia ti nyonyo ma. Ye na o numu na ya o ma ge ba na gama. Ana ko ga kanyam ngoi na do ga bia bele loko bia nyum bali na ba bia na gama ka nyomi bia pie ma. Pa gbe ma. Nyanya le go tima na ba ma te ma tatu bia ti nyonyo ma.
Oh, bete go tima.
Oh.
Ta oblo go ti pe ma. Beva ti pe ma hogo.
Oh nya ti gbinya ogwa te ge ma gero na ge ejima o ti gbinya ogwa te fa ti gbitanya ma ge ye ke hime
Ke manego.
oh ke ye gbon
Mami ya. Bien ben nya wa me la nya wa le here. Au pa u gudi wa ma bido. U pa wa gudi wa bido.
Uya isn't being awkward. She's trying to talk with a quid of tobacco in her cheek.
Okay, bien les beaux, bien here. And now we yellow, you mean a kitty bleeder.
You mean a kitty? And I will ya, you mean a kitty. Yo, yeah, come on, Yali.
Well, yeah. There you go. Where will I go when you're
Bokari is a prosperous man, but his prosperity is in the number and vigor of his household, not in assets. They produce a lot and eat a lot. There's no backup. If the harvest fails, they are as precariously placed as everyone else in the village. Now at the end of the dry season, everyone is anxiously waiting to burn their newly cleared farms. They must burn before the rainy season sets in. That's essential for the next harvest cycle.
Masa, why any woman, Maya Lega?
Food lies at the very heart of what matters to a family. Ask Massa what she likes about Bokari, and she will say, he gives us food. This isn't unduly calculating. In a place where you might not eat, the statement, he is a good husband, he feeds his family, can carry with it the power and warmth of a declaration of love. As one of the most prosperous farmers, Bokari attracts envy. There are rumors that his success comes from bargains he has struck with spirit forces. We asked him if it was true that people invoked supernatural powers. Behind where Bokari eats and sleeps is the big house. This is the women's domain. In every household, it is where the wives and mothers-in-law, children and foster children, nursing daughters and daughters-in-law and their babies all live.
Gisawa, Bibiana, Kayepeke, Imagama, Flo, or Alevu Gia Pentiali.
Alevu Gia. Go, no, get a boiler, Kagaleana. Go boiler, Kanamiaka Eliana, Panama.
Kposowai, uyima gagama. Oye bonya ke uya. Baby mama kumegale. Where are you gagama?
Natagiamo, and I giabla mia tea. Hakabe boat nuia, Adanyama, a patama, a drago, Gomoli.
Hendelega, Yagalega, Gitauva, Tenga tatu ibiati banya gama. Tabini a grongo a labuma.
Got all Guatemala.
Oh, Yenasia Ticlogo, Tato Wabuma, Gifanya, Yawai Miabie.
That's all Guayama. A gagin guma. No more I get a good gaka gopoiga. A yakanyama, a gopoy, Guiga, Metea, Piani, Yakagolo, here, Bukagamia. Bomb my again. Jawa, Mati Muyari, go to Japazaho.
Massa. Ato be te bihima bihini goma lo ejisiam. Ie.
Oh.
Ke di be ba lo gagama be ba be hakesia be lo ma bi lo.
Nyama hake.
Ah.
Gitagado kukogia, kalenya la guegai.
Na kini buomia. Tamia alwi pe wajibu. Oye hake be mia.
Nyawolo. Kaji. Gikobatiro.
Be mia bonao.
Sawaki sibia.
Kagbe.
Gude hake mel.
Oh, na mia hake na se ba gudiwa.
Oh, tamia gafu.
Ke boma.
Gogo abe ma gafu no. Gogo agwe ma guto. Buri guto. Puje gupu.
O ma be ma Gracia.
Nyama agwe.
So na kini te amiado here.
Oh, yes.
Oh, buko na mahu. Bona sambe na buo.
Oh.
Ka be du kuisia. Tida ma Gracia ke tu hakesia. Pe tia hindeji here.
Oh, sagwe bag.
Oh, na kini aya buko na ma bia me buo me.
Oh.
Up early to film the mosque, we passed a house we didn't know and overheard the tail end of a row. No privacy in the village. During the month of Ramadan, the devout and fit rise before dawn to pray and fast during the daylight hours. There is a clarity about Bokhari Carpenter and his humming family activity that serves as a model but is not universal. Most people do not have as many wives and direct family. When they have heavy work to be done, they must call on more distant family and friends for help. In another clearing in another part of the forest, we met Fatty. She is not working for her husband at his family clearing, but has come with her baby to Selu's clearing. He needs oil in a hurry and doesn't have wives to help him.
Tati bihini ebe go hayo.
Ela enyo go hayo.
Di kwimi mi abie.
Ga
Dollar bia.
Dollar yeah. Before we can dollar. You go for in a channel. John, I don't do too late. Let's go for him. John, I too late, my friend. I'll go for him away.
Moi, we pay with that.
I have to give back us to it.
Ah, well, what about I just had to you, me about to let me. That enemy, I'm going to do the pen. Catarana, Montu.
I'll get a GBP, man. 2 wallet. That back up with Jama.
Another papa jaw.
Baba jaw.
Baga so, Tanya go for half a giga camata mumia.
Ye gravy.
You're going now.
Darling,
you're going on your mata, mamma, you get a mogwale, a couple like beamer. You're going to mupia or catipia camupa shaki that Towina. Kada na mupo yubo ka mumia mata kamuko be
Tabo ga wi potogo
tanya go potogo ana gwegwelo go apani nani ololu tanya go potonya be ka kupa lo na pege gloya ngata wa pe ngame
We heard a distant and surprising noise. We learnt this man was a development official come, not for the first time, to reclaim payment for a rice loan.
Although Numuye never tamoto to a guy, Temu boy, go on and get Kemukoya. Because Yamuja and Amu but a big master family. You go make away the Piwati. Where Joya could be of being Moria.
Go there, Aquaman.
Give it up with an ajuta Mukuma.
I didn't have to go to give me Maria. Can we
Abdullah's wives are accusing him of wanting to eat his daughter's baby. He insists he was only demanding that she should go to work in the family clearing. Perhaps eating babies is a turn of phrase. First the row at dawn, and now this. The village is a very public place.
Try to go my leg. Gonna more my leg. Take Balame go Fatumana and take me.
That way, get paid. Mamma, take your pet without the food. Abomia, Yabba, Penny, now go for Wiggly at their wall. And Yabo, a day. Yabo, and I say, Tiona Kenny, Kabupo, where you go. Beya gave me the hair. Kabea Kabepia, we my va. Bepi my va. I tell her,
Abdullah didn't get his own way, modifying our simple picture of powerful men and acquiescent wives. And had they really meant he would eat his own grandchild? No, they meant he had a witch spirit inside him who would. The rice man failed once more to collect his rice, leaves promising to return. The startling sound of his little motorbike fades. Away from the village, more ordinary life continues.
Wa ta fe. Ta wu fe. Te wu fe. A ka gbe bute wu na fe.
Mu de eho.
Oh, eho he. Mo sa mo de je ko in sa ve lo.
Che poi mane go di mu vi fego. Ki pada da.
Mane go.
Wa mu ji mo igbe ma.
Mane go wa we he. Mane go wa we he. Yo wa to fe go pada na de go. Tamia mama ho. Mo bi me de amunya de. Ka na mo.
Tamia nyande le he.
Oh, na fo go ba go. Hu de ti go. Nu nya de.
Ga wa udi na ta ngwa lai.
Kenyande nya ha, ginyande Bayana, udie here. Ginyande vama agbo. Nya ha nyande.
Kani kaseni.
Be ma yi pada.
Kani kaseni kefwe. Be ma yi pada be be ko abu patela.
Abulu wi.
Ka belu wi.
Na kasi.
Belu wi be ma. Nya de go.
Potehi.
Nya gote.
Nyandego. Vou poter, mama.
Bo te mama.
Nyagama,
Belega.
Kemo epe.
Kemo ya epe o. Ga nyonya ko ma be mo epe go vi ota pen. Jan ko vi geda go mo ya wa bi mo wi pe mo yi na ma epe ma amugo ho na ewa. Ipa ko se ka le mo wi ni mo lo. Wi ana pe na bo na ye mu jo ko na agbo lo. Ka bi ta ya mo wa di jo mo wi ma epe ma me he me pada da le wo bo ebe ebe. Mo go na bo a be pa ge sa be ma wi mo ye hi bi do ma epe pada ma na ego.
Na ba mu wa wali dio. Enu mo ya go a lo pada here. Hoi bina. Famia wa pepe wali u. Wa lo te u.
Ka le po ko mu mo mo ko ko mo ya te.
Be we me te u.
Be mo me te u. Ko sa na mo a ke sa ye ma he. Mo lo ha te ma ka kudi e be ya. De mo go de na wa na le te ga na ma ya te mo. Te ga na mo gi do ho go. Be do. Ma me be do mo ko ya na. Ana mo be di mo kwa mo pe ma ke ta ko mo ya te. Mo me na.
Monjama leaves for the village. She is the only wife of Sylvester, a man in early middle age. His best friend Brima also has only one wife. It can take a man years to accumulate the wherewithal to marry, and years more to get a second wife.
Yakpe?
Yakuniele.
Beba.
Ku nya gupe kalwa be gulwala ke giya majwe.
Ya majwe bologola.
Nya no gola be ke giya majwe.
Waye ni sieko Monjama akitile ende na u. Wata unya be kamajo obiafe minyekeme.
Nya pe nyeke ana we. Tata. Ta na yana. Ye nyanji nyani lwala konele afe nyawo mata muyale mati muyale na budisha tuluma matafio tad tukula tai ape
Monjama hina. Mana ego binya wa kabubo. Ke hini ba. Beba. Ba pie binya wa kamajo.
Agame